My name's Robin Wilson and I'm an artist, and I'm also the CEO of Flutter, Lyon, which is an arts and health organisation recording people's life stories through art. So 10 years ago, my sister gave me a dental syringe. I filled that syringe with ink and I created the first ever life pressing. Every line and form in that image represents a story or an emotion or a sensation that's been shared during the storytelling experience, which is called a pressing session. So we're pressing a story into a piece of French cotton paper so you can look at that tangible artwork for the rest of your life and know that what you experience and what you learn and what you know about yourself matters. So the Reflected Legacy project that I've been working on in Australian hospitals takes me into the palliative care ward, and I sit with someone in the days or weeks before they die. But an accidental occurrence of healing that's happened for me is that I've really connected with a sense of the preciousness of life. It's so sad to say, but for such a long time, I didn't want to be alive. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder too, which is a very easy diagnosis to apply to someone like me and to anyone who's perhaps creative or passionate, to have very high highs and very low lows. Those endless glasses of red wine, alone, in the darkness of the night, with the only end in sight being when I would pass out. Some people in my life would tell me that I was sick, that I was hard to love, that I was hard to be around. And I just had to hope some other people would come into my life who might treat me differently. Having a romantic partner and a business partner come into my life at the same time who said, I don't think you're that sick, I think you're fine, this is workable, you're cool. And through that shift in perception, I've become so much more well. And when I say well, I mean able to handle difficult things.
My name is Jen Norbergen and I run Kaleido magazine, which is both a print publication and an event series that helps creatives from all different backgrounds come together. In this issue, we are doing a big feature interview with Flutter Lyon because we've been following their work over the last year, and I think it's a perfect example of how people are using creativity as therapy. So each issue of Kaleido, we focus on a different theme, and this time we're exploring creative balance. I'm doing my very own live pressing session, and I've been feeling nervous and excited about it, but I think that this is going to be a really important step for me personally, trying to figure out what my idea of balance is.
Let's make an artwork about your life.
I had a relationship breakdown after 7 years. There was a lot of stuff going on there about restructuring and all this messy stuff that made me feel quite unsettled professionally. I feel like Bad Bitch Choir was one of my biggest healing and supportive environments that kept me going. I would then get surrounded in love and hugs and support and fierceness and strength and fun and singing. And
the babes, maybe their breasts, maybe their hips, maybe it's all the women and the people and the music and the you in it as well. Hold it. That's it. Now let's press it. And as we press this story, we're reminded of the difficulty.
I thought that I had a bit of an idea of what the session would be like and what I would get out of it, but there were tears and I wasn't expecting them. But at the same time, I wasn't saddened by the experience at all. I was able to acknowledge those feelings and actually realize how strong and resilient I was on the other side of those experiences.
You can feel darkness and texture, as well as light and freedom. Yeah, that's right, that's normal. What you're feeling is normal.
So having this artwork that I can look at every day is like seeing that medallion of strength and courage that is going to allow me to do whatever I need to do.
It's courage just to get out of bed in the morning. Sometimes it takes courage to rescue a child from a burning building. It's all courage, and it all counts.
I didn't want to just interview Flutter Lyon for this issue. I wanted people to have an immersive experience. So we've curated an installation at the Heaps Kaleidoscope Festival and also at the launch of our next magazine on the 1st of July.